It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC West rivals. It's the Raiders and the Broncos, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway here in London. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Matt Collins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say? They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 27. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Jeudy. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 2nd down, Williams. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And this is caught by Sutton. Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Meanwhile, Carr's throw going to be taken in by Cole. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Carr again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr looking middle, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Raiders. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Eluding the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now they'll run the end around here with Judy. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And this is why more and more teams are getting their wide receivers involved in the running game. When you've got playmakers on the perimeter, you've got to get creative and find ways to get the ball in their hands. And here, this is a great job to get that initial contact and turn it into a big play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat on blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And we need
touchdown Broncos. From 8 yards out.
And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. The throw taken in by Cole. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll try and run it. This is Boulder. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josie. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get in the range and put one through the post.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.